you.
Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
Hey everyone. I was just looking at our like little pictures and I was like, oh my God, I have this little teeny tiny top knot on the top. Like
It's always so fun to look at that
I
old stuff.
know.
Yeah.
How
Right.
old is that? Is that from like 5 years ago or something?
I
Like,
think it's about 5 years old. Yeah.
Look at our book
wow.
covers. I even think it's an older book cover of yours, Abbie.
Oh, it is an older book cover of mine too. Yeah, isn't that
I
fun?
know I
Well,
got to get on the update of that for sure.
well, welcome everyone to the Isn't It Romantic Book Club. We're going to be discussing Wishing for La Luna by Lora today. And we all love that book. And that cover is very striking also. It's just a lovely image on the cover of that book. So we're happy to
Yes.
have her. And I'm just going to jump right in. We're beaming into a lot of places. So if you're seeing us, we love hearing where you're from. And be sure to ask questions. If you have any questions for JL, please let us know because she's here. She can answer them. So I'm just going to start out by telling y'all who I am. I'm Abbie Roads. I write dark romantic thrillers. I tell people to think like an episode of Criminal Minds meets a love story with like a little bit of a twist. This is funny. I have the books. This is the book cover of my first book. They're buried under like 4 boxes of other books. And I didn't want to like toss my back out trying to dig an actual paperback out. So I did, and I just showed you that one. And then the second book is Broken Dreams. And third book is Shattered Dreams. And then I have these lovely hardbacks of Defying Evil and Capturing Fate. And they are just so pretty. And their like spines are just like pristine. So when you open them, they creak a little bit. Like, I don't know if you can hear it, but anyway, I just love the little creak. It just makes me happy. So anyway, that's me.
So I'm Sharon, and I write romantic suspense and contemporary romance. My Deadly Force series is Dan Brown meets really super sexy Green Berets. The next book in the series I'm working hard on is A Promise at Midnight. So I'm excited about that one. But also, I also write contemporary romance, and I have a novella in the Heroes, Holidays, and Hope anthology, which supports Wounded Warrior Project. And this goes off sale, I believe, in 2 weeks. So it's still available for another 2 weeks, and then it's gone. And then there'll be this is volume 3. There'll be a volume 4, but volume 3 goes off sale in a couple weeks. So that's me, Jennie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jennie Marts. I write small town romance with
Humor and heart.
I forgot.
Yeah, it's sad. We know your tagline.
I should say I'm menopausal and my brain doesn't work quickly. Yes, I write small town stories with humor and heart and occasionally a dead body. That is my tagline. Line.
We got you covered.
No, my cozy mysteries are the Page Turners Book Club and the Beekeeping Mysteries. I write hockey rom-coms, and then I also write a bunch of hot cowboys, and I write hockey playing cowboys and truck driving cowboys and curvy heroines, and yeah, that's what I write. And I'm just so excited to be here today and to meet with Lora. I haven't met her today. Today's my first day meeting her too. So just like you guys, I'm getting to meet her, and I'm so excited to talk about her book.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Diana Muñoz Stewart. I write romantic suspense. My latest series, this Bad Legacy, is the third is coming out. Hard Promises, the first 2, Fatal Promises and Broken Promises, are out now. I write contemporary romance as well. And my latest in that was Thank You for Breaking My Heart. And it actually is a very comical book, despite the title. So hopefully you'll take some time to check that out. But we are also excited to introduce Lora and talk about her book, Wishing for La Luna, because we loved it. It was fantastic.
I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah. So we're going to have a fun day today. So JL Lora is a Dominican-American author. She writes steamy contemporary and romantic suspense packed with emotional heat, that's true, real-world grit, and the themes readers crave: second chances, enemies to lovers, forbidden love, secret child, and found family. Her stories feature bold women who take charge, complicated men who always comes with a lot of chaos, whether they're falling into it or fighting against it. If you love passion with depth, drama with heart, she delivers emotionally charged stories that linger long after the last page. She currently lives in Maryland with her cat, an ever-growing TBR pile, and the wonderful people who keep her grounded. So welcome, JL Lora.
Hi. Thank you for having me. It's so good to be here.
Nice to have you here. We enjoyed your book so thoroughly. So for anyone who might be stopping by and not know what the book is about, can you give a little summary?
Sure, I can. Thank you again for having me. So my book, Wishing for La Luna, is the story of this young woman who is an aspiring publicist who goes to this party and meets her favorite artist. He happens to be a reggaeton artist named Rio, and they strike a connection. But then later on, she finds herself, they both find, due to unforeseen circumstances, they end up being torn apart that night. And when her reputation is in tatters, he happens to be in the middle of it, and their publicist comes up with the idea of let's start a showman. What is it?
Showmance.
A showmance.
Romance.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. Showmance.
That was so cute. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the showmance. Like, if you're into the celebrity tea, like this is a showmance and that's a showmance. But so at this point they hate each other. That's the only snag. And so it's enemies to lovers, fake dating, celebrity romance that gets a little too real, a little too fast.
And I loved it when I first was reading it, and I thought, wow, these two hit it off right off the bat. Like they seem to have this connection. Like, how's this going to work? Because we need a little tension. And then that happened so beautifully, and I was all in because I think we all know or have had, those friends who might not be
We've
the
had
best
an
for us
Adina
to-
in our lives.
Right.
Yeah, I get a lot of comments, a lot of questions, like and then I kind of made the mistake of saying, like, she is, because somebody asked me, is this somebody that you know? And I'm like, yes, she's based on someone real, and it's like everybody wants to know who it is, and I'm like,
No.
I'm protecting the guilty this time, I know. But yeah, everybody has that one friend that is your friend, but is she really your friend? Like in Spanish, they like amigas y rivales, like friends and rivals at the same time.
Mhm. Yeah.
What
Well, I thought you did a great job with her.
I love about the showman, I didn't know that word, showmance.
I didn't
love
either.
about it. To me, I love historicals, and they're hard to find now. I think that's such a great way to update the marriage of convenience, right?
Yes.
For modern audiences. And that's one of my favorite tropes in the historical. So I will gravitate or buy anything with that with that trope in it. But it's more than fake dating. It's really almost like a marriage of convenience.
Yeah, because it's a full, like, there's a full contract behind it. And like if you heard, so the first time I heard it, so this book went in stages, but the first time I ever heard about the showmance, I was like, oh, I gotta do that, because it's like this, it's so intricate. Like there's lawyers involved, there's publicists, like there's whole teams that put this thing together, and that's like part of the thing that made it also so much fun is that you have a character like Maven, who is like a puppeteer extraordinaire, like so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love her. I love her. She's been in a couple of my other books. She's like a secondary character, and I was like, oh, she's coming to this book. She's coming to this world, and like eventually, she got her own thing cooking. so.
Yeah, it seemed like she had some background there, that she's had, some issues in the past, and I was interested in her too. So maybe soon for to find out more about her.
yeah.
Well, I want to know about Cell and Tito.
Oh, yeah. So so the way that Cell and Tito came about is it's like you always have those, like in my culture, we always have those cousins that are like your brother and your sister. And that's who Cell is. Cell is like kind of like a combination of a couple of my cousins, because you always have that cousin that's willing to do anything like for you. She'd be like, I had one too. Like I came to the US, like I didn't know much English and I was in school, and like I had this friend of the family that was like my cousin, and a lot of Cell is kind of like based on her, because she'll be like, oh, I saw this person trying to mess with you, and she was like, I'm just gonna elbow her, and then like, she'll go in and it's a good way to explore that. Like they gave me the opportunity to explore that part of the culture and how important, like, because your cousins are so important, and they're such a big part of our lives. Like they're siblings. They're siblings, like by another mother. And like there's a line, and it's going to be on part 2 of this book, where the mom says, like, I feel like you gave birth to both of them, and I just left you my oldest one. Like kind of like Cell's mom says something like that. So I think that's really cool. And Tito is Rio's best, like he's his boy, his best friend, his brother, his cousin, his bodyguard. Like, and it's kind of like the older brother he never had. They're like always there to protect him and watch his back. So
One thing I really thought, like before you even read the book, the cover, I just thought the image on the cover was just gorgeous. And like with the moon, yeah, I have it on my phone here. Yeah. Oh, and it's just
Hold it up so we
beautiful.
can see it. Hold it up so
Yeah,
everyone.
this is
yes, you have the better copy.
Yeah.
Oh, and look how shiny, you got sprayed edges. It's so beautiful.
That is so beautiful.
And the shiny gold. Oh, I love it's even better in like a hard copy.
So I didn't think to pull it out, but so the cover art is, I do have a copy of it. The other one is over there. But my cousin was my dream collab. Speaking of cousins that are like brothers, my cousin was the one that created this, and he works in charcoal. So the cover is hand done in charcoal.
Oh wow! So, and I thought it looked that way.
Yeah, so he did that, and he did the back side of it, which is the casita that is that's mentioned in the book, that is so important. Yeah. He did the whole cover wraparound. I did the cover, but he created the artwork for it. And this was so special to me, because I still remember, like, having those conversations with him, and I'm like, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for. And it's interesting working with an artist, because you give them what you want, and then they have their interpretation. And at first, like, when he showed me the couple, I'm like, well, it's starting to look good. And then, like, when he started filling it in, like, he showed me the sketch, and then, like, he comes in at different stages, and he was like, here's what it looks like now. And I happened to be on a call with the ladies that write in my share world, which is Ficha Mundial, for Wishing for La Luna. And I remember gasping, and they're like, what? And I was like, I flipped my camera to show them, share my screen, and they were like, "Oh my God! Like this is like my dream cover. Like, working with him, getting it together is a dream. It's a full dream."
Will you do the second cover in the series?
We are working on that right now. So yes, like he is going to be the cover artist. I'm very excited to see. He is so talented, and like that's part of the journey is like of this book, is that this book is so deeply tied to my roots and to myself. It's kind of like it has my authentic JL, well, my personal side as well as my author side, because it is the book came out of nowhere, to be honest, last summer, and like it's become it became so much more. Like it was fast. It was like a 6-week write, which
Wow.
It's the dream, but it's the dream, but not every book happens that way.
Yeah, true.
I went to a concert and then I was prepping to go to this concert and it just took a life of its own at that point.
Oh,
Wow.
You just
And you
never
did a-
know where inspiration's going to strike, you know?
Exactly. I had pitched this book out too, and I have gotten requests for it, and it wasn't. Don't tell anybody, but it wasn't written, like not one word of it was written at all.
We've never done that.
No, never.
Right? And I was like, oh my God, I said, yeah, it's almost done. But then in conversations with Shelley Cruz, like she was already writing a story about a reggaetonero, which is the reggaeton artist, like kind of like what Rio is. Not kind of like what Rio is. And she was already writing one. And like one day I had like this like stream of conscious. I was talking to one of my friends and I was like, and we should talk to Shelley and we should do this. And then I talked to her and I was like, hey, we should create a shared world for our reggaeton stories. And she was like, let's do it. And I was like, oh, wait, what? You because I just didn't think I was like, my feet were not on the ground at that point. And then our shared world was born. And I was like, her book came out in February. We moving on, like mine is coming next. And then we have K.L. Hernandez, which is coming with another one. And in the first set, finally, Kay Rodriguez is coming with hers at the beginning of 2027. So.
Are there
wow.
any crossover characters?
Yes, yeah, and you meet like Shelley's main character. You meet him in this book, and you also who is El Flaco, his Javier. You meet him at the party in Miami, and that's Shelley's character. And you also briefly meet Belu, who is K.L. Hernandez, is one of her main characters.
Wow, that's so interesting. How do you guys keep it straight? I mean, I have a hard enough time keeping my own character straight, let alone, someone else's characters that I then need to, at least spotlight a little bit in my work. That must be hard.
We have constant conversations. Like we are always chatting. If we're not texting, if we're not on like video messaging each other, we are in our Bible. We have a Bible, like a Ficha Mundial Bible, and like we are constantly there updating, putting little details. Every little thing is going in there, and it's fun. It's different. Like I remember like the first time someone said, "Oh, I mean, maybe we should work together," and I was like, "How does that work? How does that work?" But communication is the thing. Like as long as you're talking a lot, and with them, like we're going to be together. As a matter of fact, tomorrow they're coming into town tomorrow because we have a couple of signings together this weekend. So when we get together, we're going to talk the whole time. So we'll be talking from here to Monday. So that's going to be fun.
How many books will you have in this shared collab, do you think? Because you've got the next one coming out with Rio and Luna. And then after that, do you know?
I have in my series, because each one of us has a series under this. In my series, I have 4 so far. Right now, I have 4.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
I'm like counting days to the next book.
Right?
I'm counting the days. I heard you said, and I was like,
Thank you. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. I'm not announcing dates yet. You know how that goes. But it is coming soon. I promise. I think in January I was on a panel and I promised it's gonna be not January. They'll kill me. And it's gonna be this summer, definitely.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good, because we love these characters. That was
Thank you.
that was difficult for us. we want to know.
Well, I was getting towards the end. And I'm like, wait a second. Like, there's a lot to resolve here, and I'm getting closer. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. I'm at the point in like I'll say a little like normally I don't share a lot about my process. Like I'm one of those authors that I'm like I'm writing here and I'm gonna be here until I'm ready. But like I will share that I got past we got past all the kinks. We are at the part where like things are bow tying at the end. And it's like even I'm like, oh my God. I'm a little bit, because it's a journey. Like I feel like I've been locked up. Like I was locked up with them. So last summer we were having, there was a lot of stuff going on, like changes in my current day job. And like, this was like my escape, my full escape. Like I will go in a room with them and be like, after work, and I'm like, oh, you're making my day better. You're making my day better. So that was really great.
So what is your favorite thing about Luna, and the thing that's like kind of upsetting about her? And what is your favorite thing about Rio, and the thing that might be, slightly annoying about him?
Oh, that's interesting. So for Luna, I think my favorite thing is that she is so resourceful, and she has so many. She's versatile. Like she has different things that she can do. She's a publicist, but she also has a lot of interest, and I think she gets that from me. She does. And like, she tries to be the best at whatever she's doing. She's like, and she cares. She's very caring. She's very open, and probably that is also my thing. And I'm like, girl, like your empathy is a little too high. Like, so like that's the one thing. I think that she's very open, and in a way, like, sometimes she's so open that people take advantage of that. Yeah. And like she wasn't seeing it, because even now, like I was writing, like, girl, you don't see this. She said,
but we all know people like that too, right? With those open hearts who just like kind of walk into trouble with their open hearts. Yeah.
And we've all been those people, which I think is the part that I like, that makes her so human. And it makes it made me want to root for her. I'm like, girl, I hope everything works out for you. And about Rio, I think I like that he wears his heart on his sleeve, like constantly. Like he doesn't mind being vulnerable. Like he opens up. Like once he meets her, he knows this is the girl, and he's like, I'm plowing forward. And like he's just so open. Like no matter what happens, he's super open.
And those lyrics tell you that, boy, they just blew me away. They were fantastic.
Thank you. And I was like, the other part of her is that he does have a lot of feelings, a lot of feelings, but that's part of his charm too. Like he's a little toxic. We know. But
he's working on it. He's working on it.
He is working on it. I will say.
He's got a therapist.
Dr. Jacinda, who got her work cut out for her, but yeah.
So you mentioned process a minute ago, and we always love to ask about your kind of what does a typical writing day look like for you, and a little bit about your process. Do you plot? Are you a pantser? What do you have a word count goal every day? Like, what's a typical writing day look like for you?
So I have a regular 9 to 5. So I will come home, do the things that I do around the house, and normally like I get down here maybe around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm not a workout. I'm a big time planter. Like I am a mixture of both. I like to build like what I always say, like a little fence, and I let the chickens roam, kind of thing. That's my process. Like this definitely, like until I get to a point, like I don't plot until I get to a certain point in the book. And then after that, like I don't have word counts. I feel like scenes will dictate how long they need to be. Like whatever is excess or doesn't need to be there, we get it in the editing. But because I can't, like I will say, like if I only write 2,000 words, I end up writing like 7,000. Like so, it's like I'm wordy that too.
So have you
Can
ever?
write 7,000 words starting at 7
No,
o'clock
no,
at
no,
night?
no, no. I'm not. I'm exaggerating big time. I think that at the most in a day, if everything is like working right, 5. That's the most I've done in a day, like around 5,000. Like, but no, like,
That's a good amount.
7,000. It's just like, if I could write 7,000, I would probably start plotting. Like, it'll take me 10 days to write a book.
Right. No sweat, right? Yeah.
Right.
So have you done lyrics before? Are you familiar with that, or did you just kind of wing it?
I haven't, but I always say poetry was always my first love. I used to write poetry when I was younger, like when I was in high school, when I was in college. I used to write poetry all the time. Like I would sit and write, and I don't know. I cannot tell you how the lyrics started. I think it started because I think this is the one book that I can say I fully wrote on. One of the few I wrote chronologically. Like I didn't start somewhere and then work my way back. This one was like it came, and I think it was the one. It was the first set of lyrics. Those are the first ones that I read and that I wrote. And then I was like, maybe I'll write journal entries, but every journal entry, because he sings, will turn into like song lyrics. Like so that was his thing. So I was like, okay, I can do this. And then like they will show up out of nowhere. And sometimes it's like, right ahead of a scene, or like right after. It was like so.
Yeah, I thought you did fantastic on them. I just was captured. Yeah.
Do you write music too, or did you just write the lyrics? And like, did you hear the music in your head as you were writing the lyrics?
I heard some music. So like I sometimes a lot of the reggaeton songs I play. So when I'm writing, I have to play things without lyrics because or I end up singing if it's something with lyrics.
Me too. I'm the same way.
So I will go, like, so I went to a concert. I was saying that, and that was the concert is kind of like what kicked off Rio. I was prepping to go to this concert for this artist called Raul Alejandro. And it's funny, I'm saying it like people don't know who he is, but he's pretty big. He's like almost like Bad Bunny, kind of big. And I was going to this concert, and like I had when I was pitching the book, I knew Luna's character was in my radar because I have started to write something about another character. And then when I went to pitch this book, I was like, who could she be with? And on that same workshop, I was like, oh, it's this guy. So I didn't know what his name was going to be. But when I will hear some of his songs in the background of my head sometimes when I was writing the lyrics. Like he have this one called 214, which is February 14th, and like in some of the things I will hear that one in the back. When they were interacting and they were getting intense with each other, that's one of the songs, one of the melodies I will hear in the back, like just the music of it.
So do you like to watch telenovelas?
Yeah. I grew up with them. And just like you saw the one with the scene with her and her mom watching the telenovelas, that's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is here. My mom, if my mom has and that's something I reference. I think my mom was like the inspiration for some of that because it's called like a curfew. Between 7 and 11, my mom has an appointment with 3 soap operas. And that's it. It's her set appointment. And like, if you try to talk, she'll be like, you're not letting me listen. So, and like, she'll like be on the thing. And then she'll talk to my aunts on the phone. And it's like, they talk about like they're real people. Kind of like when we talk about our characters. It's exactly the same thing. And she told her off. And I couldn't believe it. And she's defending her. And I'm like,
I love that.
She's very intense. She's very intense with it. So that's why. And the ones that I reference in the book that Rio and Luna are talking back and forth and they're referencing, those are like real novelas that we grew up with.
I
you
used
did
to
a
be
great.
like that too. I watched Guiding Light, and
I did
my family knew, like, if they messed up my VCR tape of Guiding Light, if anybody taped over Guiding Light before I got a chance to
Oh.
watch it that day, like that was going to be big trouble.
I was
Yes,
I
go
love
to
Guiding
General Hospital. Oh my God.
I would dream about those people like they were my friends. Like sometimes I would have dreams like I was just hanging out with Harley Cooper in my dream. Like I just
Aw.
lived in Springfield, Guiding Light.
Yeah, I had a time like it was like that for me. Like at one point, General Hospital was like I will watch it like religiously. I would not miss an episode. I have these favorite characters that I used to be like every day I needed to find out if they were not on. I'll be like delete the whole thing.
It's not worth it, right? Exactly.
But hopefully that's what people think about the characters in our books.
Yes, hopefully. And the funniest thing is like, so you know that there's, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that because that's a spoiler. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. But this is scene, like you, and I'll just reference it by name, like when they are El Cabito, if you remember that part. That scene, like that was, I was so immersed in writing this book that scene, it came to me vividly in a dream. It was like a full dream sequence. I saw the whole thing, and I woke up and I was like, "What?" And then I went to so,
Well, your settings were so beautifully done. Have you been to each one of those places that you reference in the book? I don't want to give anything away, so.
Yes. So so all those places are in Dominican Republic, in my country, and I had actually never been to El Cabito, but I had been to Samaná, and it was so striking for me. It was it was last year when I went, and I was in love with Samaná, in love. It's just beautiful out there. And this year I went in January. I went for 5 days, and we made the trip. And I made sure that they took me. That we took a boat ride. And when we were in the boat ride, somebody said something, and I said, "Oh, is this near El Cabito?" And the guide was like, "Oh, you better go to Cabito. I'll take you right now." And he went, and he took us there. And we were like in front, and unfortunately, I didn't catch that part, but people were actually like jumping off of it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you did. You brought that all to life. And I just thought that you brought the family dynamic to life. And I just love that where she gives him the blessing, because I have one of my aunts is just known for her blessings. And my titi is just known for her blessings. And she does it so much. She has a bilingual parent, and the parent will literally say in Spanish, ask for a blessing. Yeah.
I hope you did that in a book, Diana.
Yeah.
Huh?
I hope you have that in a book somewhere.
Oh, I never. Yeah, I should probably put it in a book. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, like the blessing, that's such a big part. I'm so happy like you caught that. That is a big thing. Like for us, like we don't leave our house without getting the blessings from our parents. Like to this day, like at my big age, as the kids say these days, I don't walk out the door without my mother's blessing. So that was so special to me. And I want to say, I don't want to miss the opportunity of saying, you were talking about the settings and the vivid. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to my editor, Kael Hernandez. She edited this book, and she was one of the people that be like, what does this sound like? What does it look like? What does it feel like?
Wow.
So she makes sure that all of these things are brought out. So
you did a beautiful job. Really like love it off the page. Everything, from New York to Miami, all of the different places.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, I've been to some of those places. I'm like, I don't remember like this. I'm clearly doing something wrong.
Which one have you been to?
I've been to all the New York places because my family. I was born in New York, but I've been to Miami. And there was another place in there that you had mentioned that I'd been to, but I was like, oh, I got to go back because I didn't have that much fun.
Have you been to Dominican Republic?
No, I've not been there. That's one place I've not been. I've been to the Caribbean a lot, but not to the Dominican Republic. So that's on my list. I'd love to go there.
You should go.
Well, we feel like we've been there now. So
Oh, yeah, definitely.
it just seems extraordinary and beautiful, just like you. And we so appreciate you coming in and talking to us and letting us read your book for our book club because we loved it. And I can't wait for the next book. So hopefully, I know you can't tell us when, but when you get that, out there, you'll let us know and maybe come back and talk to us about it. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, thank you so much for reading my book. You're thanking me for letting me. I'm thanking you. I so appreciate it. I love, we love talking about our books and things like that. And this book was so special to me. It is so special to me that I so appreciate it. And of course, I'll come back anytime. You guys invite me anytime. I like talking.
Okay.
So
Right. Awesome. We appreciate it. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll see you later. Bye. That was so fun. I love her.
I love this book too. It was just
Yeah,
so
I
good.
know. I know. The book's so good.
Cover. I'm sure it's going to be spectacular.
I know. I'm jealous. Like, my brother is artistic. How come he's never made me a cover like that?
You ask him?
Well, I'll have to now.
Yeah.
It's like, that was gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
So did she pop out or is she in the back room?
She's in the back room, and we are announcing.
We're so yeah.
Yes, of course.
What are we doing?
Jenny's so funny.
This is having a rough time today.
That's okay.
On the
That's all right. Yeah.
Okay.
So we are doing for May, we have a very fun special thing we hope and know you all will love. We're doing Meet the Authors May. So, we have over 13,000 members in this group. And a lot of times people don't know that the people who are running the group are authors themselves. So we are taking the opportunity in May to introduce you to one of each of our books. And for me, I'm going to be introducing you to Broken Promises, the first in my Bad Legacy series, and I think you'll love it. And we'll talk more all month. I'll be talking about this book and giving you little bits of information that you might not have had otherwise.
And I'm going to be talking about Love's Last Kiss, a book in the Deadly Force series. So I'm really excited to talk about this one coming this month.
I'm going to talk about Dangerous Dreams, the one I don't have a hard copy of at the moment because it's buried under another stack of books. So we'll be talking about that.
All right.
And I am going to introduce you to the oldest Lasseter brother in Love at First Cowboy.
Oh, look at Diana's got a copy.
Diana's got
Look at Diana. She's more prepared than I
have
am.
it. Yeah.
So anyway, the first of this book has 5 in the series, and this is the first one in the series. And excited to introduce you to Ford Lasseter.
Love that.
That's such a fun one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, all. Well, we're looking forward to May, and we will see you at the end of May. Bye, all.
Bye.